Welcome in, everybody watching. We got Kansas today. Kansas should be a lot of fun. I enjoy this track a lot. I've ran it a lot recently because it was in ARCA a couple weeks ago, and then I ran the O'Reilly race earlier this week as well, so that was a lot of fun, honestly. I really enjoy this track a lot. It seems like qualifying is going to be like a top 1 and 2, bottom 3 and 4 type thing. We'll see. In the race, I don't know if you want to run the top as much because you might kill your tires, but probably a lot of people will be running it anyways. Not 100% sure, but wouldn't be shocked. I don't even know how many laps we have today. Honestly, I've never even looked. So hopefully it's not going to be too bad, but it's a big enough track and people can run like any lane and should be some good racing at least. Hopefully get a lot of green flag running. These guys are dying up here. Wasn't sure where they were going to go. But this track's been a lot of fun so far in practice. Even though this car is not great, if you get any sort of loose, you better just like let off and lock down the brakes for a second and straighten yourself back up. Because you can just lose it on the straightaway if you're a little loose on the exit. Like, you're just a little loose on the exit here, you try to keep your foot in it, you're going to, like, swerve right out into the wall. Try and get a run here. See if we can put down a decent qualifying lap. But it seems like you don't have to shift, which is a positive. I'm happy with that.
30.
At least not early on. Maybe on the long run, I'm not sure. Bounced off the wall a little bit, but didn't get a 0x. That still would count for qualifying so far. You can stay almost full throttle through it. Try and get down to the white line. Kind of missed it a little bit, but it still might be a decent lap. I don't know what my time is, a 30.2. Want to get down to a low 30. 30.3, so not really anything better there, but I'm hoping that we'll be okay on a long run. Because I think we will get a long run here, honestly. But this track is a little loose if you are side by side with people, so there might be wrecks for that reason. We might not get a green flag stop, because I think you can go about 59, 60 laps on fuel. And I imagine the race is probably over double that. I don't know if this is a 400 or 500 mile race in real life. So that depends on how many laps they run for how many laps we run as well. That guy that's third fastest is just ripping the wall up there. See, that guy got loose on the exit, stayed in it, smacked the wall. I did that on one lap and broke my right front. It will absolutely destroy your car. Gotta be very careful about that one. Don't really want to go under on that front stretch too much either, because you can heat up the tires unnecessarily. Going from like the slight banking to the flat on the front stretch can heat the tires up, and it will either wear them out more or just make you looser, which we don't need to be looser. I need to be able to hit the bottom in 3 and 4. 1 and 2 is pretty simple. It's a wider corner, and you actually have some banking from the front stretch already. But the back stretch, it's a little tighter of an entry into turn 3. Because going into 1's pretty simple. You can kind of hit the bottom pretty easy the whole time. I don't know if it is because of the banking or if the corners actually are slightly different from each other. But 3 and 4 is definitely a little tighter where you got to brake for it. Just a little bit. We already got 300 people registered for this race too, so that's actually pretty crazy. We'll see how this goes. I don't know if we'll be top split or second split today, honestly. Probably second split. It's pretty normal for us. They're wrecking off a turn 2. Where are they at? He went flying in the air. He hit that thing head on. I wasn't sure. I couldn't see anything with the smoke for a second, and then I saw that guy hit him and go flying up in the air. I probably would have T-boned that dude if he didn't, honestly. I could not see it. That was pretty funny.
Okay, I'm gonna let's go by.
That guy's losing it, and he's gonna be coming back up the track. He just like went from that banking to the flat down there, coming back up, and he lost it. That's a scary thing about these cars.
Well,
Really don't want to do that.
always have trouble with it.
I don't know if anybody out there watching is a wrestling fan or not, or if you're watching WrestleMania later, but I will be. I'm excited for that.
31.568.
Should be pretty good nights of WrestleMania, matches-wise. A few good stories a part of it. One that got ruined, like from extracurricular things that they brought into the story late.
Working the bottom.
That guy's on fresh tires.
Clear.
He could definitely rip it a lot harder right now. But yeah, I'm assuming this race we might have like 160 something laps, so even if it went green the whole time, you probably have to pit twice anyways on fuel. Tires are gonna get pretty bad anyways, so I don't know if it'd be better to hit earlier for tires or wait out the fuel. Honestly, I have no idea. Tires kind of get bad pretty quick, so might be just worth staying out long run. Hope a caution comes out, because faster guy trying to get by some slower guys could bring out a caution, honestly. It'll be something. Time is it? We got like 7 more minutes. I'm gonna try and run this out on a longer run and then try to do a green flag pit stop. I haven't done a green flag pit stop yet. And with that transition that I saw somebody lose it on the front stretch, trying to get onto the pit road might be a little tough too. I need to hope like nobody's around me so I can like just dive straight in off the banking. I really don't want to have to like go down on the apron and stay on the flat down there, because that'd be much harder.
Trouble down the bottom.
There's people spinning out left and right. That was another Mountain Dew car. Pretty sure we've seen that car in some of the NIS races. I don't know if it was the same person or not, but definitely seen the car. What is registered? 350 now? Pretty solid. I think we'll probably be second split is my guess. I feel like normally when we get a decent amount of people registered, we'll be second split. Only some like more unpopular tracks will be top split, like New Hampshire and stuff. Last year we were top splits in. It was New Hampshire. I don't remember all of them. I remember a couple times that we got in top split, but they were more unliked tracks, which made a lot of sense. This guy's on fresh tires, ripping the high side.
Outside. Still out there.
Trying to do a little bit of a longer run here. That guy that flew out on tires is not that much further ahead of us now. Like, he's been kind of on a, like, running it like he's going to run it in a race, and he's not that much further ahead. So, that's what I was saying. Staying out on tires may not be that big of an issue. But somebody that's, like, ripping the top like that guy that just passed us is, he'll get further faster, but might burn up the tires more and actually fall back more to us through a run. Just gotta play it by ear, see how the race shakes out and stuff like that. Hello, good sir. How's it going? It's going. We're doing some practice for Kansas. It's coming up here in like 5 more minutes, so I'm excited for it. How you doing on the weekend? This weekend, I should say. Trying to do like a little bit of a longer run. We've been out here maybe 10, 15 laps or so, possibly. So hopefully, we could have a decent run here today. Qualifying's gonna be like ripping the wall in 1 and 2. It's pretty easy to do so on the fresh tires, which is pretty funny. But I think like on a green flag, like restart and stuff, ripping the top's gonna be the fast way. Get some spots early and then move your way down. The top just has so much like grip on those fresh tires, it's crazy. What's up, Benjamin? Starting up doing these in the beginning of the season, just not in the racing mood lately. I feel you. I just like, I don't necessarily like running these cars. I just like the longer races. That's the only reason I run it. Literally the only reason I run it. I do not like these cars at all, because I'm happy we don't have to shift here at least, but the grip level on them is crazy. But how you doing, Mike? Waiting to head to work. That sounds awful on a Saturday. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the cars either, man. Not at all. But hoping to do decent in this race and then wait later to watch WrestleMania, because I'm excited for WrestleMania later. That should be fun. I'm doing pretty good. I'm happy, like I was just saying, it's WrestleMania weekend, so it's like WWE's Super Bowl in a way, but Saturday and Sunday, got something to watch at least. I'll be doing that later on. Oh, I imagine you definitely skate around here. I definitely would think so, because even on some fresh tires, I was like ripping the top, and after about like 5 laps, I got loose off of the turn 2 here, and on the backstretch, it like skated around and then smacked the wall if you just stay in the throttle. Like if you get any sort of loose, you need to just like lift and try to straighten out the car. Gonna be busy for sure due to it's raining. Why does raining have to do with you being more busy? I'm confused. What exactly do you do that entails that, at least? Got a truck league race at the Chicago Street Course. Oh boy. Can't even finish a lap of testing without crashing. That's a tough track though. I imagine those cars are very tight around that place, because those couple of like 90-degree corners are crazy tight. Not a whole lot of fun. I think I have ran that once in NIS, or like maybe no times. I think I've only ever ran the Chicago Street Course once ever, and I don't even think it was an NIS, because usually I was like not home for that weekend anyway, so it would make sense that I like missed all those. But I think I might have ran it once in ARCA. I think it was in ARCA I ran it. I'm gonna try a green flag stop here. I ain't got nobody near us, and the race is about to go off here in a minute. Try and get ourselves slowed down onto the banking straight at least. All right, that's not too bad. It's gonna suck more on the worn out tires, but we'll see how it goes in the race. Probably gonna skip or run dead last, see how many crash out. Yeah, you could probably just like go out there, start, and go super slow, and wait for others to crash out, honestly. Whenever the rain picks up, everybody wants takeout. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And if there's a lot of people by you that are watching WrestleMania, like I will be, there might be a lot more this weekend anyways for that reason too. Because it's like a football Super Bowl type thing, but for wrestling fans, just to watch it like today and tomorrow. So you could have a lot more orders because of that reason anyways, because I was thinking of ordering some like Chinese food later.
Good luck, man.
I haven't had Chinese food in so damn long, so I think that'll be interesting. Watching me and playing American Truck Simulator, nice. I've seen one of our buddies a long time ago was doing like GTA RP, and when we were doing like a 12 or 24-hour race, he had like Gavin or I in his GTA RP on a TV, and their guys were like sitting around it watching. It was funny as shit. I don't know how they ended up doing that, but that's absolutely crazy. It was really cool. Glad. Hang on, wait. Let me hit the ready to race here. But you don't have to work tomorrow. You don't got to worry about hockey no more as well. The hockey, isn't that in the playoffs now, I want to say? I think that they just started the playoffs or something. I haven't watched wrestling in years, ever since Stone Cold and them all retired. Well, technically, Stone Cold came back like 2 or 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, and did a match in Dallas. That was actually pretty crazy. Like, him being as old as he was, coming back and doing a match like he did was absolutely nuts. Like, taking a suplex onto the concrete floor out there by the fans is crazy at his age. But he did pretty good then. But no, yeah, I've watched it like my whole life pretty much. There was like a 3-4 year period maybe that I like fell out of it after Ric Flair got retired. I want to say it was WrestleMania 24. Ooh, we're a 19 card. Nice. I don't know if this is top split or second split, honestly. It could be either. But I like stopped watching it for like 3 or 4 years at that point, and then got back into it in like the 2010s. So it wasn't like too long of a break, and I've watched it again since then. So it's just a normal thing for me. Playoffs just started, but the team you go for, watch it done for the season. Gotcha. Which team is that? Because I think that the Lightning are in it as far as I know. Because that's like the Tampa team here is the Lightning, obviously. So I don't necessarily watch the hockey, but I'll root for them, of course, because of the home team. So I think what baseball just started as well. Like they just started their whole season also. So hopefully the Rays do all right. We'll see. I have no clue. He'll DM it to me. Gotcha, gotcha. I'll see it later then. That's unfortunate they did not make the playoffs. Were they close to making the playoffs? Like, did they just like either really suck this season or like get close to the playoffs and lose a couple late and not make it? Because if so, that's unfortunate. Oh, he's got a cat on the car. Nice. What car was that? I want to know. Vince. I've not seen Vince in that car ever at the PetSmart car. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Definitely a new one. But we're getting ready to qualify here. We'll qualify the best that we can. I don't know how well we will, but I'll try to rip the top in 1 and 2 and stuff and see how we can do. I don't know if it's a first or second lap qualifying, though, is the only thing. I don't know if you need to have your tires a little more heated up for the second lap, or first lap works just fine, because I don't want to send it on the bottom in 3 and 4 if it's not the right time, but we'll see. Might just have more speed coming to the line anyways on the second lap, because coming out of the pits may not have enough speed, but it might also if you just absolutely rip the top. Oh boy. I feel like I've ran this track so much lately, but it's just been like a couple weeks in a row. Because I want to say either last week or the week before, Arca ran here. And then this week I've ran the O'Reillys here, which has been fun. I want to say the trucks came here not that long ago, maybe last week or something also. I'm not sure. Like, oh, it was a week recently where they were off. Maybe that was 2 weeks ago too. Not 100% sure. Let's see how we can qualify. Let's not spin the car. I'm going to rip the top 3 and 4, see what kind of speed we have coming to the line, and we might be good enough to just try it first lap. I'm going to rip the top anyways in 1 and 2, so we'll see how I feel. Could probably just full throttle it through here in 4th gear or get up in the 5th gear. I can hear the tires trying to slide out, but we didn't get loose luckily. I feel like that was a lot of speed coming to the line. I'm just going to try to send it this lap. 189 at the line, pretty good. Gotta lift a little bit. Oh, try not to hit the wall. Okay, we got the wall. We'll set up for a second lap now. That's fine. Maybe this has a little bit less grip than that practice did. I'm not sure. We'll see if we can try to get that kind of run that we did that first lap. I'm not sure if I'll be able to. Pretty similar. I'll take that. Now let's hope we don't smack the wall here on the second lap. This is definitely a little slower than that practice, I don't think. Okay, we're not going to have a time. Dang it. Oh, well. Long race. We'll work our way forward. But I think this has a little bit less grip than the practice I was just in. But they did not want to grip at the top of 1 and 2. What would this lap time be anyways? 30.1. I would be happy with that lap. 30.1 right now would have us 4th. I was not paying attention, just smacked the wall. Luckily, we didn't get a 2x. Right now, it would be 4th with that lap if I wouldn't have smacked the wall there on the second lap, but oh well. We'll see where it would have been. It would have been 5th now because Philip just got up there. Miguel just got up there. It was a 160, so we would be right here so far, right in front of Brandon. But we're not going to have a time, but that's okay. We have, what, 134 laps? I thought it might be 160-something. I wasn't sure how long this race was going to be. Did not pay attention beforehand at all. Did I end up changing my steering? I think I did. Yeah, okay. We're good. I think I moved this up a little bit in practice as well. Vincent? All right, cool. I'll see it after the race. But we'll be starting pretty deep in the field, especially with us being the 19 car, and a bunch of people behind us have qualified too, so we're going to be pretty low down here. Hopefully that doesn't mean we get caught up in a wreck or something. That'd be very unfortunate. Ooh, I like that scheme. Who is that? The 36 of Evan. That's a cool Goodwrench scheme. Very colorful. Very opposite of Dale Earnhardt. But it's a very different one for sure. Where would our time be right now? It would be... would I have been a 160 or 166? I would have been right around this guy. I would have been right around that colorful Goodwrench. We'd be in the teens for sure. Right now, we'd be in the mid-teens, like 14th to 15th at best. But hey, honestly, being all the way in the back might benefit us, potentially. Everybody could just be sending it off the start and wreck. I'm not sure. It will be an interesting one for sure. Oh, my camera is blown out. I forgot to change that earlier. Hang on one second. Let me fix that. Why did nobody tell me? I forgot to look at that earlier. Because I don't know why this is like the default settings for the camera. It's so dumb. I have to like change it. Alright, we should be good. I hate that that's like the default settings is so fucking bright. Where are we starting right now? 31st? 31st is not bad. Be pretty deep in the field. It could be for a good comeback story starting in the back at least. That'll be fun. I like that fire horse too. That fire horse looks good. That's the 5 car. Definitely don't recognize some of these people. Like the 5 car here, I don't recognize his paint scheme or name at all. Definitely a handful of guys like further on up I don't recognize. I recognize the 1 car and John. Could be an interesting race. Starting 31st, I think that's where we're going to stay at because qualifying's just about finished. We'll only be starting in front of like 6 guys, 5 guys. So we'll be in like the back 3 rows. So as long as somebody doesn't run us over in the beginning, if we're trying to check up for a wreck, we should be good off the start. We're going to be starting on the inside as well, so it's not like you can just go outside and rip the top to try and gain some spots. How much fuel? We have about 60-something laps of fuel. So, depending on how slow we get on the long run, depends if we can make it on one stop if this thing goes green. But I don't know if we will be able to go green in this thing anyways. We have 5 sets of tires. I want to see what some of these guys' I ratings are that are up here. Like, where's the 1 car? He's a 4500. This is definitely second split. This is not top split. There's no way a 4500 is the highest guy that registered for this thing.
On the grid.
But we'll see how this goes. Just waiting on everybody to grid up. How do you guys think we're going to do in this one? I'm hoping I can just, like, survive these wrecks in the beginning, because there might be some people going crazy in the start. So, if we can just survive the wrecks in the start, I think we could work our way to a top 15 or so. That'd be great. Be in the 19 car, I'll be happy with a top 15. You think I'll get a top 10? That's ambitious, but hey, I like the confidence. I like the confidence there. I appreciate that. Yeah, I am a 4,000. I'm a 4,200. I'm 4,207 right down there in the relative right now. But I wanted to see what the number 1 car is, because that will kind of like tell me if it's a top split or not, and it's not top split for sure.
5 cars left the grid.
Yeah, you were right. I've gained a little bit this week, I want to say, because I ran good at Talladega in the ARCA car, because we finished 3rd. I almost won that thing. That was crazy in the opener.
We have 5.
And then I ran Kansas in the O'Reilly car, and we had a pretty good run as well. I think I gained like a little bit.
I know the transmission's screwed. Just give me the high gear.
I gained a lot at Talladega, finishing like 3rd. That was awesome. I think I gained like 60 something.
To you talking to it like that, Jacob.
Benjamin thinks top 5. You ain't racing, so you ain't praying for Rex.
Similar like that is in.
It's Miguel's B-Day. Let him win. I don't know if that's how this works.
I hope they do a sequel.
We're end up gaining a row at least here. Guy in front of us didn't grid up. That's a positive. We starting in the top 30 though.
I feel like movies like that they don't make anymore because it's too controversial.
Oh boy. Yeah, I think the it said the SOF was like 4,100 or something, so that's a pretty solid SOF like through the whole field. Everybody's really close on I ratings. So it's gonna be a tough race for sure. It always is out here. I'm trying to catch up somewhat quick, but not too fast to where we all start accordioning up because we're about to go green. We're way in the back anyways, so there can't be too much more accordion behind us.
Rock and roll here, man. Good look at your switches there. You understand what you got.
134 laps. We'll see how this
Base
goes.
cars off. You ready?
Hopefully we have a decent run though. That'd be fun. I don't really want to go
Green
below on the front stretch too bad. They are accordioning up kind of bad in front of me. I don't want to go on the front stretch, like apron too much in this race.
Still out there at the door.
'Cause I don't want to overheat the tires because like going from banking to flat can kind of like get some heat in the tires unnecessarily.
Quarter upside.
So I plan to not really be going on that apron too much.
Still out there. Clear
Just
outside.
take it easy early on. Try not to make any dumb mistakes.
Still out there.
Being next to guys.
Still out there. All clear. 38.9.
Kind of getting single filed out already back here. That's good. There's going to be guys running all over the place though, because Kansas you can run in like any lane, which is a lot of fun. I'm just not sure what's the best for tires. I imagine the bottom is, but turned down a little early there.
Working at the hop.
Got under this Byron car. And there's a junior car here.
Still outside.
Somebody almost lose up there. I thought I saw some smoke when they got on that apron.
Still out there.
That's a nice junior scheme, but we're getting by it. Oh, they're smacking the wall. They're good though. They're just going like 3-4 wide there. That Byron car trying to get back under us. I'll just stay high for them. They're really checking up here really hard.
But Kevin, that's what's close to you have to be careful. Wait.
It's completely my fault. I thought you were far away. Sorry for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Go up here, run the top a little bit, I guess. I don't necessarily want to be up there too much because I don't want to kill my tires. Could have shot it down to the bottom under him, but it's real early in this thing. Let's not try to be overly aggressive and make enemies early. I feel like I've seen this dude in front of me, like his paint schemes before, but like in a different car, like in ARCA or something like that. Maybe trucks, I'm not sure. I remember the dog shit streams thing on his car.
Inside quarter.
I need to just be all the way to the top in 1 and 2 if I'm gonna run up there. 3 and 4 you can kind of run the middle and be fine.
Inside.
I'm shocked with how aggressive they were right off the start that there was no wrecks.
Still inside. 30.9.
A couple guys got the wall.
Still inside.
Well, I didn't even think about the arrow going in right behind him. Like that might have gotten me super tight, but luckily it didn't.
Anyone ever almost lose in the trial?
When you go on the apron, you definitely can get loose in the trial. I've seen it happen in practice. Somebody like coming back up from the apron got loose and wrecked it.
The lead is did on 30.7. 5-1.
Try to get to his outside. He's been holding bottom pretty much. But he's gonna slide on up. Like it's Kyle Larson and he's gonna lose it. Oh, that's gonna be our first caution. I saw him spinning out in the mirror. Luckily we didn't bump him or anything to get in the X's. He just lost it on his own.
Zero's close.
Right in front of us. Massive single car
Lap
incident.
7, just let everybody know.
Yeah, that guy lost it on his own.
The other single car spam, so I wasn't really wrecked.
Yeah, he threw a slide
that's my
drive
fault.
and messed up on the exit.
I appreciate y'all, boys.
Everybody's
I swear,
been fairly
every once in a
clean.
while, this sim just feels like, right once I get in it, this doesn't feel like loading, and then it just boots me, and then I lose a lap every single time.
Oh, so he
But it only
was
happens,
one
like,
that
once a
didn't
month or
grid up
something like
in
that.
front of us,
So I
maybe?
don't know.
Possibility?
We are not working together. It's been
Open.
out
Pit
for
road
full.
open.
What? I'm so confused. I feel like I want to pit and take fuel. So if this thing goes green, we could do it on one more stop only.
John, were you talking to me?
Like we're already back here. I don't know if it would matter. I don't even know what kind of times
No,
we're
I
running.
don't think so. But sounds like you're having some computer problems there, and if you want somebody to take a second look at it with you, I could. You just have to send me a message in the forums or
Get the
something.
lucky dog.
Yeah, we're just gonna stay
Gonna have a
out.
lap car coming on the outside.
I think
Jacob the Pro.
2 guys are pitting down
About
there,
to
but they might
Jacob.
have had damage, possibly. Because a couple guys did smack the wall early on. So I'm not shocked by that one.
Appreciate that, John.
Oh, good. But it has been some pretty tight racing so far. People in every lane like I expected. I think we're going to be in 22nd now with 2 guys pitting, so we'll be on the outside for this start. I think that outside's getting more grip into it now with the more cars running in it, obviously. Laying down rubber on it. But I'm kind of shocked it took that long for a wreck, because I thought they were going to wreck on the backstretch, like on lap 3 or something in front of us, when I saw some smoke on the wall hit and then like cars jotted all the way down to the inside. I thought somebody was going to lose it trying to avoid that, or coming up into the next corner possibly. Because if you get this thing out of balance on a straightaway, it is hard to catch it. Especially if you have it aimed right at all. Like if you're trying to like turn the wheel right to miss something, you lose it into the wall like 90% of the time. It's terrible.
1 to go.
I remember last year when I was trying to miss a couple wrecks, mainly I remember one at Pocono, big time, where we were running pretty decent. A spin happened directly in front of us. I like tapped the brake and turned right to go around it, and my car just lost it head on into the wall. And that damaged our car big time. I don't think we finished very well in the rest of that race, but we were running pretty decent at the time. So that was very unfortunate last year. If you're gonna miss something in this car, you kind of almost need to go left, just so your car doesn't get crazy out of whack like that.
Hey, John, you want to race Long Beach tomorrow?
Some Long Beach racing. I know Gavin, Daytona
I
Dad,
gotta
and
work.
Shane are out
What
there
time
at
is
Long
it?
Beach this weekend. They seem to be having a good
Something
time.
like
I've seen a
9
lot of their
a.m.
pictures
Eastern.
that they've taken.
I'll be on a roof.
Be on a roof.
Appreciate the offer though.
Hopefully
Well,
it's a pretty
let's
good
hope
race
it's not on
tomorrow
fire.
for them
Sounds a good dog, man.
in the IndyCar race. I'll be watching that after the Cup race while I'm watching WrestleMania at the same time.
I am
I'll have
working on
so many
Timmy.
things going on.
You ready?
Watching at the same time tomorrow.
Green, 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 green.
Careful to getting fully on throttle. Might get some tire spin.
Inside.
Don't want to go from 0 to 100.
854. Still inside.
I'm going to get up in the 5th gear so we don't have to worry about that.
Still inside.
Sometimes in 4th gear it wants to get a little looser.
Clear low.
Definitely have more acceleration in 4th, but
Inside.
a junior car coming back on the
Still
inside.
there, your door.
I'm definitely a little loose. I didn't want to get fully on throttle for that reason.
Out.
Oh, we're 3 wide.
1 outside. Still there.
That guy had a massive run on that front
Still
stretch.
inside. Still inside.
Gonna have to go all the way up with 3.
Inside.
That 20 car on the inside got
Clear.
stuck in the middle.
Inside.
And then one car had a huge run from that outside.
908. Still inside.
I was kind of expecting him to stay outside, so that's why I was trying to move down.
093.
But he moved his way to the bottom.
Stay with him.
The draft is massive in these things, though. Like, momentum and draft are just huge in these cars.
Clear, clear, clear. Good job.
Trying to get back down to the bottom here. If another caution comes out, like, next caution in general, I'm going to go and take some tires. Just because we have 5 sets.
7, 1, 2.
I feel like at one point we're going to get a long green flag run. It could be now, it could be later in general. I'm not sure. But I do want to pit just so we can make it under one more stop for fuel if it were to go like green the rest of the way. Because it'd be really tight on fuel right now if we went green for one more stop, I feel like. way too early to be thinking about all that, but I try to think out like the whole race, just in case.
26, 775, lap of position.
I'm hoping we're taking it easy enough to where if we do get a long run, our tires will be better than some of these guys.
Back on the back.
Caution. Quickly, tell me what you got.
Oh, that's
That
a
junior
wreck.
car losing it. We're gonna go
That's
all the way
a big
down.
wreck.
Get behind the 2.
All right, we missed that one. I really thought I was gonna head on into somebody.
Yeah.
I started losing it
Big
for
one?
half a second. That was scary.
Please gun one, please gun one.
Definitely started
That
losing
was
it
much
for half
bigger
a
than I thought it
second.
was.
That was a
I
big
think- I
wreck.
thought it was only a couple cars, and then I keep driving.
Thank you,
and
thank you.
it's Like 10.
I'm shocked that we made it through that one, honestly. Gotta wait for the 9
There
car
was
to
one
come
car
by.
and then 2 people that were trying to avoid it got into each other.
'Cause I locked it up for
I hit
half
the
a
brakes and
second,
lost
and
control.
my car started pulling right really hard.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened there. I like tapped the brakes and I immediately lost it.
Yeah, that will happen in these cars. It really sucks.
Yeah,
Thank you,
that's
thank you.
one thing I absolutely hate about this car, is that whenever you get on the brakes, with whatever wreck, it just spins you.
Yeah, this
So I
car
try
is
not to
very
get- I
finicky
have
with
to get on the
that.
brakes, but try not to get on too hard. Just kind of like coast through it.
Gotta wait for the
Nothing's really
9
big,
car to come on
obviously.
through. Guess we're waiting on the 2
Well, the
as
car has a
well.
lot of rear brake in it, and you're not using a lot of brake here. They're cold.
That was like a,
What's
what,
up,
5,
Cole?
6
Long time
car
no
wreck,
see.
something
I
like that?
ain't seen you since Bristol.
Pretty solid amount of cars. I'm gonna go in, pit, take
Yeah,
tires,
what's up?
take fuel. Might as well. A lot of
That's
cars up front are
running-
not doing
running through
it,
the
so
motions.
if we do get a long green flag run, could benefit us.
Here we come, guys.
Our
Yeah,
pit
I
stall is
think
fairly
that left
early
that
here.
race I run.
Gotta remember that for
Green in
later.
Awesome.
Stop on your mark.
Oh, went too far.
Everything's great.
He's cowboy.
Yeah, we're having fun. Like always.
We'll see how this goes. How were the tires after that run? Already 90 on the right front. Wow. We really did not have that many green flag laps either.
Go, go, go.
That's pretty shocking.
It's been horrible.
9 car, I guess, didn't have any damage. He might have slid through his boxes as
Like
well
every
because
time
I
I
slid
get
through
close
mine.
to 5K, I get humbled.
It is
I know,
weird
I
how you
can make
get
it up to
through
5K
some of
because
those barriers and
It's
it
like
just knocks
how
you
I was
down.
before- when I got the 4K for a couple months. I get the 4K and then I just drop back down to 3.
Seemed big here when you were running early. The tires
time I
did,
gained
yeah.
1,000,
It does
I
seem
lose,
like
like,
that. We didn't
half
run
of
that
that.
many green flag laps, and my right front was already 90. That's pretty crazy. Left rear was 91, but the car is a little loose. But that right front being 90 already scares me. I don't know what spot we're gonna be in. Probably like back of the 20s or so, maybe 30th.
I
Something
bet
like
I'm
that.
the only person in this lobby with a Logitech G920.
There's probably a lot of guys that have had that wheel. I don't know if they still do though. I know that was a lot of people's
I
first
got one
wheels.
in the closet.
We're on one to go.
That's where this one belongs.
Should be on the outside.
Oh, we're gonna be on the
Should be
outside for this
behind the
one.
16, behind the 32.
2 guys pitted there at the last second. So if this thing does go green, we can kind of run the fuel out, pit, and we'll be good to go to the end on fuel at least. So that's good news. We're 22nd. Did we gain spots out of that whole thing? With some guys wrecking and then pitting
What
still?
do you use, Cole?
Because we were in like the mid-back 20s when that wreck started.
CSL Elite.
Yeah, I've been thinking
Oh,
about upgrading
God.
up this Ford. It's a lot of options.
I'm just trying not to push it too hard.
If you're gonna upgrade, go to direct drive, obviously. Because what I'm on is belt drive. It's not like the greatest thing, but it's not bad.
I've had gear, belt,
Like, it has
and
good feedback and
direct
everything.
drive, and I didn't really mind any of them. The gearing
Oh, yeah,
one
direct
was the
drive is
worst,
without
obviously.
question.
That was the first one I had. I had a Logitech
Here's the
G27.
bag sitting here on the entry
That
into
one wasn't
turn one.
amazing, but it was good
Try
for
to
the
avoid
time.
that.
Like, it lasted me like 3-4 years easily, and it still worked. I just got a
Okay,
new
do
wheel
your
after that.
thing. Ready? Green flag.
Trying to avoid a big accordion up there.
Nice
Good
jump
though.
from the 2.
Inside. 13.
Somebody jumped it up there, apparently.
74. Still inside. Deleted into the 23.08.
I'm really just not as confident as these guys are on the fresh, like, on restarts in general.
Sorry about that skin out there. I don't want this contact completely.
Clear.
Some guys just absolutely send it on restarts, and I am not one of those
I'm
people.
so sorry, dude.
Try and get down here to the bottom. They're wrecking in front of us. They saved it though. Let's go. Good save.
32.738.
I definitely ran more top on those few laps.
Sorry, thought you was gonna let me exit the corner. Guess not.
Kind of went a little deeper into that corner. I thought the guy behind on the bottom might get under us. It's definitely a slightly shorter way around on that apron down there. Oh, they're wrecking.
Wrecking.
We're good. We avoided that one too. That was a pretty good size wreck also.
Kenneth, you got a mic.
Cool your tires off.
That was pretty crazy.
You
I'll
guys
take
know
that.
this
Closed
is
right now.
just a fixed setup
Looks
race,
like you
not
could
a
line it up
sixth
behind
race
the two.
of 50 laps. It's 134. All right.
He's trying to explain to him it's NIS, not the
Bro,
fixed
you
race.
think they care?
They do
They
not.
don't care how long the race is. They just drive down the entire race.
That was a pretty good
Yeah.
sized wreck.
Well,
I thought
that's
we were
what
gonna end up in that
hard,
one.
so they
Because
don't
usually
have
in the
to
corners
do
is
the
where I
really
really
fast
get messed up big time.
Let's just catch the pace car and you can figure out your spots when we get there.
Did the second car got a black flag for that start?
I don't know where that one started, but it
I
was
gotta be
somewhere up
done
top
in
where that
2
guy
hours,
was
guys.
head on
So,
into the
An
wall.
hour in and out. So let's see if we can do it. All right. Thank
Shipping
you.
behind the two.
It would be nice
Hey,
if we can get some green flag
the
racing.
longer you guys take, the better for me. I got chores after this, so if we can stretch it to...
I got
Go!
chores
Come on!
after this.
No, Jacob.
Pit road is
My
That's
birthday.
hilarious.
I gotta go eat.
I got
Like him.
chores.
Why are we not catching up? I don't understand what's going on here. Is there a problem for us catching up, or are we just like sitting back here for a reason? I don't
I'm not
understand.
sure if the two ended up in that wreck or if he just slowed
Guys,
up and
the
spun
pace car is
or anything.
in green, and we're not even getting to pit road just yet. You guys are freaking out for nothing.
For real. They'll be just
No, I
fine.
was telling y'all to go. We can catch the pace car, figure it out on the front stretch when they were halfway down the back.
A lot of guys pitting now that did not pit earlier.
Until we catch them. We got to catch them and then go the speed limit.
A lot of guys behind are pitting now too. We're gonna be in a decent restart spot here.
Can we watch the air packing in the triangle?
Chores fixing his race car. No, that was the 9 car right here, the green one. That was the green one right here. So he doesn't have to fix his in sim race car at all. His car is fine.
Well, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, 29.
But we keep getting these
Happy
cautions. It's gonna be a boring race. It's just like intense for a couple laps and then caution.
Not acknowledge there's on their outside.
Where is 29? Did he just pit or anything, or is he still up here? 29's still up here. He's in 6th place. Definitely some of these guys have not pitted yet up here.
Yeah, Todd, next time let's catch the cars and then slow down, please.
And the 10 car who lost a lap early is on the lead lap in 10th, so he is doing fine. Him
man,
losing
don't
a
piss
lap
everyone off
right
behind
away
you.
did not matter. Which is lucky for him. Luckily, nobody else ended up laps down or anything like that either. That would suck. I wonder how old that dude is that said I got chores. He didn't sound like super young or anything. Maybe he's just a teenager or something. I don't know. His voice sounded like normal to me.
All right, brother, one to go.
We're going to be in 14th here. We haven't been the fastest on restarts anyways, so a little scared of this. There's a lot of guys just now coming off pit road that must have gotten damage there. That's crazy. A lot of guys with damage, I guess. Hey, that's good for us. That's very nice for us. Somebody's just running down on the apron down there. I think 3rd place. That red car I keep seeing on the apron. Yeah, it is interesting some of these guys have not pitted yet. I'm shocked by that. The tires definitely wear out somewhat quick. But we'll see how we can do on this one. Now that we're further on up. We're in a better spot running now. Not sure where the fresh tires start at, but they only have a couple laps fresher tires than us, so it's not that bad.
Get your breath.
I cannot get comfortable in my seat if you can't tell. I hate when that happens. I hate cautions for that reason, because I get so uncomfortable, like, in my seat. This guy in front of me wants to, like, jump the hell out of the start, I feel like.
That's it, my man. I know it's shit back there. You're gonna get him.
Because he was so far off the guy in front of him, it looked like he wanted to, like, roll up and try and go get a spot or something.
2.335. Still there, door. 4, clear. Inside.
Kind of waited longer to get in the 5th there.
That was weird.
That was a better restart for us, I'd say.
Still inside.
I could not get in the 3rd. That was bad.
That guy is flying through the middle.
Inside.
You gotta pay extra for 3rd gear DLC.
Still inside.
No, I think this Logitech shit's a piece of shit.
Clear, clear, clear. Good job.
Sliding on up. I figured he was going to, so I was like half lifting for it already. The way he was flying on the front stretch, making aggressive moves, I knew he was gonna do something crazy on the exit. We'll probably fall back some spots here as I'm trying to just run the bottom.
30.535. That was your fastest lap position. The car in C4. Just hit the fastest lap.
Running the bottom 1 and 2 is much easier than 3 and 4. Actually gotta like brake and slow down more for 3 and 4 for sure. But if you can keep your momentum on that high side, it is very fast. I think that 23 car has the Bubba Wallace like WrestleMania scheme. Oh no, never mind, it's Chumba Casino one. It looks like his WrestleMania one from last week. That guy backed off, we're able to get down. I thought I was just gonna be in the middle 3 wide there for sure.
Still out there.
What about a wreck?
Still out there.
They are kind of
You're
sketchy.
clear.
Please, Brett.
Some of these guys flying back up on through with their fresh tires, using the muck quickly.
30.879.
I don't know if I'm sending it off too hard into turn 1 there. Like, felt pretty normal, but it might have been sending it off a little hard. Saw a couple guys make contact there off 2. I'm shocked it didn't mess them up. Get them sideways or anything. Definitely don't want to hit the apron in the corners. That guy's got to run.
Outside. Still out there. 30.882.
That outside is
Still
definitely very fast when you hit it correctly.
outside. Still there.
Very fast, very hard on the tires though. Trying to just blend into wherever we need to be on running the bottom. Because earlier on in the race I was running more of that high side, but I was kind of stuck out there also.
31.21. Deleted it on 30.708. Still outside.
Gonna wait a little bit on throttle because I got a guy on my outside. Try not to push up on him and then get
Still outside.
caught loose on the exit like that one car did earlier in front of us.
Clear, clear, clear.
Looks like a hornet's nest behind me in that corner. The blue monster car I thought was gonna go to the outside, but then he just backed off, went down to the bottom.
1.19.
Kind of like a late apex there. That felt decent. Guy behind me is flying though. He's gonna get to our inside.
Inside. Still there.
Trevor, did you take tires from the left
Still there. Inside.
This guy gonna take us 3 wide.
Still inside.
Yeah, about was.
0.061. 2 wide inside.
He was thinking about it for a second.
2 inside. Still there. 1.
Was about to smack the wall there in the exit. It got real tight.
I think it did.
All clear. Inside. Clear low.
That 9 car about lost it. He almost had to go fix his race car, was going to be ashore. It was almost about to be it.
31.202.
We're definitely not fast on the short run, I'll tell you that. But hey, I think this is like pretty much the longest run we've had since
But
the
I'm
start of
ready
the
for
race.
tires, so
Oh boy,
Still
Jesus.
inside. Still inside. Still there.
Freaking 32 smacking the hell out of us there. I was just taking the normal line and he had a good run, but he was running the same line as me, but he had a good run and just smacked the hell out of us when he went to go cut down. That screwed me out big time. Do we have any damage from that?
32.0.
I don't think we do.
Nice, man.
No, we don't have any damage at least.
Top 3.
Has taken the lead.
That was real sketchy. These cars are awful when they get loose like that on the straightaway. From getting bumped or just getting loose on your own. These guys just send it hard as hell.
31.304.
This car is just like so finicky. It's like it gets really tight really easily on me, but then if it gets any sort of loose, it snaps loose, dude. It's awful. Where are the rest of the cars behind us? Wait, we are in 25th, so never mind. I was confused, but it made a lot more sense when I realized what spot we fell back to.
30.921. Still out there. 31.
Like shit, I'm just trying to take it easy and run the bottom and stuff, but maybe I don't get the car rotated enough or something. I don't know. 'Cause I have just fallen back and people running the same lane as me are just flying by, dude. Crazy. I really enjoyed running the ARCA car earlier in the week here. That was a lot of fun. The ARCA car is like just enough out of control to where it's manageable and it's a lot of fun.
31.265.
I think I missed the bottom a little bit there. Trying to keep our speed up. Like, we're off pace like we have damage, but we got no damage. It's crazy to me. Might not be letting off as much. Maybe, but if I don't let off and try and get down to the bottom, my car gets way too tight. Maybe they're dragging the brakes while staying a little bit on throttle. I don't know. This car is just really awkward. I'm trying to roll the bottom the best that we can. There's no way I could stay in throttle running the bottom. You could stay in the throttle a little bit running the top. But hey, maybe just on the long run, this will work out. Like, this is the longest run we've had so far. And I know we're not fast in the short runs. I'm not trying to push it early on. So we'll see if this goes like 30, 40 laps if we start going faster than a lot of these guys that were flying by us. Who knows? That's if we get that long of a run. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm kind of playing for, but these guys were just really sending it on that short run. Because I like, now that I don't have anybody behind me, not that anybody behind me has messed me up, it's like, they haven't pulled away at all now that they're in front of me. I don't know, I feel like I'm driving very similar. I missed the bottom on that one. But when the cars were behind me and in front of me, everybody was just flying by me. So I have no clue. Unless just their tires started wearing out and mine are okay. And I'm like still just not pushing it super hard. My goal is to not push it hard unless we really have to on a short run later on.
31.2.
I pulled away a little bit there, but I really messed up turn one on that last lap. Yeah, that's the turn one I want, where I can like get all the way down to that apron. But with how aggressive everybody's been, I'm shocked there hasn't been more cautions.
Deleted did a 31.164.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can get a real long run here. That'd be really nice. Like if we can go through like a whole fuel run or something, I want to see if like the way I'm running it is good for that. We might not know though. We're not going to. Actually, no, that might not be a caution. He straightened it out. Somebody lost it there on the exit or got clipped by somebody else, I'm not sure. The 9 cars lost a ton of spots though with us from that from the start of this last run.
31.
He's all the way back here now.
6, 7.
Hey, we are in the spot at least where we can't get ran over, I would say. We're 4 seconds ahead of anybody, which is great. So if I go to slow down for a wreck or something, we're not going to get ran over at least. And now the caution came out.
We are requesting single file.
Now I imagine everybody's going to go and take tires again. We did fall all the way back to 25th, so
We should have changed tires before.
where'd the 12 car fall to? He's only in 7th. And he hasn't pitted yet, and he's running 7th. He's doing pretty damn well.
Fun out there. Then we had a caution.
Yeah, my car was feeling fine, so
Pit road fucking open?
this pit
Yeah,
road
right
fucking
now,
open. But yeah, everybody's gonna come and take tires here for sure. We had a long enough
Trevor
run.
must have been saving
That was
his
probably almost 20 laps.
Yeah, I was back here saving a lot too. I should lose me guy in front of me because I'm trying to save.
That's the longest run we've had so far, which is pretty sad. Wish some of these cars would bunch up there, though. Like, there's some massive gaps up there. I only see 1 car up there, and then there's a second one finally coming through. Everybody's going to be pitting. Hopefully nobody spins it into the pits here. AKA us.
Here we come, fellas. 5 away. At your mark. Now, turn in, turn in. You'll leave on me.
Okay, so that 9 cars, like, just in front of us. I thought I was going to actually brake better, but it did not. I, like, lifted a little too much. Did that guy just take fuel and go? I'm confused. 75 on the right front after 20 laps.
But I took them when I was trying to spend the laps the first couple
Go
laps.
in, go, go in, go, go in, go.
Probably going to lose a couple spots sliding through our
Or
stall.
not
That's okay. We're already in the back. We can only really move forward anyways. We started in
I guess
31st.
iRacing doesn't like me today because I'm not getting no lucky dog signal.
You probably got a 0x or
The
something.
20 got it.
I get the wave around either, looks like.
Somebody stay out.
You don't get wave run until 1 to green.
Oh, yeah. You do not. I thought somebody stayed out in front of them.
in front of me now.
We'll see
We'll
how this
both
goes,
get it.
though. Dang, the 29 fell really far back. He must have slid way through his box. He was in the top 10 most of the day. 29, who said it's his birthday.
Okay.
Now he's back in
I'm not
the
showing one that down.
bee's nest.
You do have an in-car camera. The other, there is a lot of debris that is
Gonna be on the
typically flies
inside.
around
That's
this
fine
place,
with me.
so we'll keep an eye on our water temperature throughout the day. All right, bud. We'll be starting.
Hey, we have no damage, so we don't need to keep an eye on water temp and stuff like that right now. We're fine.
Gonna line up behind the 16.
That guy is pitting. We're gonna move up a row.
Maybe lining up behind this 11.
I'll take it. Why are we so damn spread out right now? I'm just like so confused how the field wasn't together. We're catching them now at least. I'm just confused on how we were so spread out back here.
Cletus's O'Reilly debut rear bumpers for sale.
Oh yeah,
1500.
I think the O'Reilly race is going on right now, isn't it? That
They're
reminded me. Them saying Cletus. I think that thing started like 15 minutes ago. If anybody checks in on that or is watching it, how is him and Squirrel doing? And who's winning it? Who's winning the race?
Yeah, the green flag in the ARC race is about to wave right now.
Because I don't. Oh, they said about the wave right now. Never mind.
All right,
I thought it started 15 minutes ago, but I guess maybe that was the like start your engines and getting everything ready. So they're about to go. I'm just like so expecting to see a wreck off of one of these restarts. Like I'm ready to see a whole bunch of smoke in front of me.
4-1. Outside, outside. Still out there. Clear high.
That 2 car did not have a good run through 1 and 2. He's kind of like me on the start where he is like taking it super easy there in the first corner.
I'm pitting.
Oh god, somebody's pitting. They must be in the
John,
back.
I did what I could to help you out. Make sure you didn't get stuck behind that guy.
Yeah,
The
you
car
just
inside.
running me over.
32.31. Still there. Deleted to did on 31.9.
Terrible 1 and 2. I keep saying I need to go up to the outside if I'm going to run the outside in 1 and 2.
We still got like 90 some laps left. Y'all just need to chill out a little bit. Negative.
Clear, clear, clear.
Guys are sending it.
Some of y'all have a lot fewer laps left.
30.79.
You can only hope.
Wonder how Vince and that other guy ended up a lap down. Maybe getting damage fixed and stuff. 'Cause I don't think that was a long enough run to really put somebody a lap down. I really want to know what some of the other people's tire wears were on that 20 lap run, because mine was like 25% on that right front. Which is pretty crazy.
30.801.
Like more than a percentage a lap. Got on throttle a little early. But yeah, we didn't have any damage from getting tapped and hitting the wall there, I reckon. That is not going to be a caution though.
Something else, dude.
Inside.
They slowed down a lot more there,
Still inside.
which I don't blame them for.
Gotta be on the track,
31.065. Still there. Your door.
Obviously not on purpose. The guy on the inside of 3 wide decided, oh, we're not 3 wide anymore, and turned me.
Damn.
No, I know, I'm just saying, if you'd like to bring the yellow out, which I would like to do, we just gotta stop the track.
Oh yeah, I think the 20 had to do a green flag stop or a drive through there.
I wish, but I was already headed to the wall, so.
Gained 1 spot on that wreck, at least, well, 2 spots, because that car got in the wall, and then the one on the guy behind us from slowing up more. Dang it. It was doing all right, and then got tight there. I don't know if that's going to be a caution, because he is way out of the groove, unless he slides it back up a little bit.
What happened there, Flo?
31, I think he lost it on the inside and hit me. Was a little bit sideways there.
That's unfortunate for the 12.
Yeah, he just drove it into you. He just got super tight.
Oh, that got loose.
1.088.
I think I just like barely turned the wheel there, and it
Maybe
really got
he got
loose.
arrow loose when I passed him on the right side.
Trying to keep that nose under the 9 there, instead, so I don't drift up and get that tightness again. He's not really fully hitting the bottom, so I can kind of keep my nose under him. That'd be good. Go ahead and shut off the air behind me in the corner too.
96. Deleted did a 30.983.
On throttle a little early again there. Well, somebody smacked the wall up there, but they're still going. I don't know if this guy keeps thinking I'm gonna like dive bomb or something, because I'm like going down a little earlier to get the bottom, but he's like staying a lane up in every corner. I don't know if he thinks I'm close to him or not, but I'm not really that close to his bumper every time. I think that's the 2 car maybe ripping the top, working their way back forward. They took it easy right away off the start. But he is on a roll now. Imagine he'll stick to the outside.
31.183. Outside.
You can really just stick the throttle so much more.
Still out there. Still out there.
He didn't get as much of a run, I think, as he wanted to there.
Still there, man. Outside.
They really don't want to be too side by side, burning up the tires in these corners and slowing each other down from side draft.
Still outside.
There he goes.
Clear. 31.339.
Guy behind me sent it into the damn corner. I gave him the room just in case he ended up there, but I wanted to go down to the bottom. I just like didn't want to get hit from behind too. Oh no, somebody's pitting in. Where are they? Hopefully somewhere further on back. Looks like it. Wonder why they're pinning. Oh no, that was a laps car. They were further on in front of the field, it looks like.
31.027.
Yeah, 2 cars freaking
Watch
moving
out,
out
buddy, there's a
there.
wall.
Inside.
Yeah, I saw him peeking out before the entry. We're gonna be able to hold him off there though. That middle lane in 3 and 4 is not bad at all. It feels pretty solid. See if we can catch up to these guys. The 2 cars stopped making as much ground up now, running that outside for so long. He's still making up a little bit, but he's not flying up through the field like he once was. Might have burnt off his stuff a little bit.
31.2.
Running like 4/10 off the leader of the lap right there. Getting a little loose there on the exit. I do really like trying to just rip the bottom though. It's a lot of fun. This track in general is a lot of fun. I love this track. Put some really good racing out there for a lot of the cars. This car, it still puts on some decent racing, but it could be better. Like, it's had the closest finish in NASCAR history. What was that, 2 years ago with Larson and Busher?
John, how much damage do you have?
Well done.
Catching up to the 9 a little bit there. That was a good corner.
Alright, I'm not gonna value this video. I got a lot.
31.236.
Trying to just run with a 9's not really, for the most part. Keep messing up the bottom in 1 and 2 though. 1 car started making up some more ground now. Moved up a decent bit there. My 3 and 4 is starting to feel better and better at least.
One on the grass on the front stretch.
He's fine, he's straight.
31.23.
Dude, they want to get back to 7.
I mean, you door banged me coming out of 4. That's not my fault. I was holding my line.
Oh boy, guys are getting tight up there. That light blue car and that white car
Fucking
behind them
left
are
me
really
up
tight.
too.
You do that to yourself.
Oh, it's the 1 car that's back here now. Not sure what happened to him, but he ended up in the grass one way or the other. Either losing it or door bang with somebody else, it sounds like potentially.
31.349.
Ooh, that light blue car and that blue and black car got together there on the entry. They might be ones we gotta watch out for here. They're getting a little sketchy. Kind of right in the tire marks of the 9 there until I cut down. We kind of settled in around 20th though, which isn't terrible. I'm okay with that. Didn't quite get down like I wanted to. I was trying to do like a late apex, but it just got tight. Goes straight in the wheel marks of the 9. That was close. I had to wait to get on throttle. I didn't want to clip him in the left rear at all.
31.244. 31.394.
Not as far off the leader's time on that one. Only like a 10th and a half. That's what I'm hoping is like we get faster on the long run. Where is he going?
He's tired.
He's getting tired.
Still inside. Clear about.
I've definitely felt that in some races before where like you just start like getting super tired. Or like sometimes my hands feel crossed even though they're not. Like I've done NASCAR console races before where I've done like enough races or I'm just tired enough.
Take the wheel.
And my hands on the controller feel crossed, like my hands are upside down or something. It's weird as hell. I don't know if anybody else has ever had that feeling, but it happens to me every now and then. It's really awkward. Like I have to like almost shake my hands out to like get them feeling normal again. Dang it! I thought he was gonna go lower. I was gonna try to stay ahead of him.
Damn, you just gonna run over everybody when you catch him?
All right, we missed that one.
Oh, I'm sorry about that 9.
Alright, you're gonna have to come around at 13.
Did he kill the 9?
Fueling up now.
Oh no, they're good.
To the finish. Alright, you're gonna have to come around at 13.
Hey, at least he apologized quickly to him. I don't even know. Oh, he's all the way down there. I think all I did was run into his rear end. I don't think there's any damage really.
So if everybody pits and I stay out, do I get the way around instead of staying here?
Yes.
Yep.
Correct. That is how that works.
I think you're going to get it.
Unless he's just the lucky dog in general.
This is your first NASCAR race?
Behind the sign.
Oh, it's the first time ever being a lap down. Damn.
Face.
I mean, even if you haven't been a lap down, you should know how that
I
works.
chatted the building.
9 car definitely does have a little bit of right rear damage, actually, it looks like.
It would have been nice if you guys pulled up for re-wrecking, but whatever. I don't know what just happened. It just snapped loose going into the corner. That's never happened before.
Oh, was that the 10 car that wrecked?
Not just running what I've been running the entire time, and it just snapped loose.
Maybe some arrow with some cars around.
Ran over from my point of view.
Oh, damn.
No, I wouldn't say that's what happened. I don't think you go loose.
Alright, so I know the 9 car's pit is just ahead of
I can't go
ours.
over 25 laps.
Now, turn in.
Oh, I got a pit.
Leave on me.
Thought I was further
absolutely
down.
clobbered. I mean, it
Alright, we
would've been
didn't go
nice
through
if
our
you
stall
guys
this time at least.
clobbered me. But,
That
yeah,
was a
I
little bit of a
definitely
run at least. 75% of our tires once again. That was probably about another 20-ish lap run maybe.
Get the way around.
Something like that. We only got 2 sets left, so
Go, man, go, go, man, go.
gotta be a little careful with them.
Sorry, what was that? He said you'll get it at 1 to go. Just be patient.
Some guys have 1 extra set of tires than us, but not many.
When you cross the finish line here, it'll say, pass the pace car.
But we can make it the rest of the way on
If you
fuel
do it
at
wrong,
least.
then your crew chief comes and says, I want you to go out there and hit the pace car.
Is he at 84, 85 on the right? What is he doing?
How on earth was I staying with the leaders with 37 right front, 47
Holy
right
crap.
rear?
That's crazy. He is ripping it. Was he just like ripping the top the whole time?
Wait, what'd you do, Scott?
I'm so confused.
I was hanging with the leaders with 37, 47.
Clean air, yeah, I guess, but still feel like your tires are gonna
Gets to a
fall
point
off.
where everyone is loose.
1 to go. You'll be
Oh.
starting on the outside.
Gonna have to pass the
That's actually
26.
Around to 26.
Oh, he's a lapper. He's going into the pits anyways.
Alright, we need to be behind the 30.
I mean, I definitely flat-spotted. I knew that. I just didn't know how bad it was.
Oh wow, we're almost in like 16th right now. We're starting on the outside, so we're 16th. That's pretty crazy.
So whoever that was asking about the wave around, congratulations on your first wave around. Thank you.
You could just drive through the pace
Yo,
car.
why does it have me
It don't
starting up
matter.
here when I have 6 minutes of wheel damage? What the heck?
Oh god.
I'm so lost right now.
That 10 car just got slotted in right there. That's weird. He just came out of pit road. I thought
Yeah,
I'd put him to the
33,
back.
You see me wrecking the entire corner, you just clobbered me going into 2. Like, slow down, man. You just killed my race. Would have been fine if you didn't hit me. I had no damage until that.
I'm glad we
Go,
avoided
buddy.
it.
Nice and smooth.
That's right, tell. Don't wreck.
But now he's up here with damage apparently, so that's
Hey,
kind of
cars
weird.
off, be ready.
But he was pretty
I'm just gonna
quick.
go to the apron right here. That's
Green.
the worst part.
Stay after my man. You speed out these bitches on a
At least he's
bicycle.
doing something smart, like getting out of the way for guys because they put him in a weird spot for some reason.
Wide inside.
That's cool.
8, 1, 2,
Are we 3 wide?
5, Still inside.
No, oh yeah, no, we were 3 wide because of the 10 car. We're not going to get to the outside of the 30.
Side 1, clear. Still there.
That was super slow on the start 30.
No
We
more
lost so
yet.
many spots going high. We would have been so fine going middle.
1 inside. 2 inside. 32.975. 1 inside home.
Now we're back behind the 9 where we've been for a while.
Still inside. 2 inside.
Don't smack the wall. We're good.
Hold your line. Side 1. Right inside.
Holy crap. People are just sending it in spots where they really can't fit.
Still there. 1 spot inside. 2 inside.
People are just going for it.
Side 1. 30.
That was crazy.
2. 7. Clear, clear.
People have been this aggressive on like every restart. Like, no wonder why we keep getting only like 20 lap runs or so. Absolutely crazy. What's up, Jaden? We started in the back in this one. Didn't get a qualifying lap because I smacked the wall both laps, but haven't been super fast either.
I didn't push over right 5. Wasn't me.
I've been trying to like run easy for a long run, but
5. 6.
we haven't got really any long runs. I think the longest run we've had is like 20 laps twice in this race. Hasn't been anything crazy. I think they're wrecking. Nope, they're good. I thought a guy just got hooked up into the wall. We've just been trying to avoid the wrecks.
It's a long way to go.
I imagine the one car is only like a 4,500 or something like that. It's very tight I ratings.
0. 6.
So I imagine that is second split. There's no way the 4,500 is like the highest guy that ran this. But we are still into car 19 and it's like, I think it's a 4,100 SOF, something like that. Like I ratings are super tight. Try not to get too much on that seam. Wants to get us loose. I'm trying not to like cut under on the apron at all this race.
922.
Unnecessarily like heat up our tires or anything. Ooh, that got loose. That was awkward. Maybe slightly turn the wheel too much on entry. This car is like out of control though. If it gets any sort of loose though, you're wrecking it. So I'm trying to be easy on that.
And now it makes sense why y'all can't make it 25 laps.
That's what I'm saying. People are like just sending it. I think this guy did get hit up into the wall earlier, but they kept it straight. But I think he has some like right front damage probably.
The lead did a 30.884.
Dang it. Trying to run a little lower there, like by that bottom seam, but above it. Top split's 56. That's crazy.
Inside.
Oh, you good? He's
Clear,
good.
clear, clear.
Nice
Oh, the
save.
9 car.
Nice save.
Had to check up so hard for that.
Bad save. Bad save.
1 outside.
Car behind just never had to lift for anything.
Clear, 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 clear.
That was
clear.
huge for them. But there's been people wrecking all over the place. We've missed everything so far. I think we're still at a 0x. Yeah, we are still at a 0x at least. Trying to keep that run going at least. I was hoping we can get like a top 15 out of this thing. With how many people have wrecked, we might end up getting there at some point.
31.543.
Okay, so just absolutely dumping the throttle. Kind of loses the rear end a little bit. It was like very controllable, but I could hear it. Try to control it a little bit better, like on that one. It looks worse, but not as fast of a dump down. I know this 2 car is damaged. Going out here is probably not a good idea.
Still inside. 31.226. Still inside.
We're gonna run the middle.
Still inside.
Make this guy lift a little bit. Try not to get loose on the exit.
Inside. Clear on the
I want to
bottom.
get by this 2 car.
outside. Still outside.
But yeah, this race has been a lot of fun. Just the car is not
31.4,
necessarily fun.
03. Still there. Clear
Been
high.
people running like so many different lanes and stuff. It's just we only get like a 20 lap run at max. Couple wrecks happen really fast. Nooner checking in. What's up, Nooner? How's it going? How's your weekend? I was talking about earlier, I don't know anyone that's like actually wrestling fans in here, but WrestleMania being this weekend, I'm excited for it. I'll be watching that later and tomorrow.
7.
Trying to run like this second lane. Maybe it keeps a little bit more speed and maybe doesn't kill our tires too much. Trying to stay like right on this seam pretty much. Hopefully not lose grip.
Did a 31.075. 31.143.
Guys going all the way to the top. Got him throttled a little earlier.
Clear outside. Outside.
He's having to lift pretty big. I had to lift because he had to lift. I didn't want to run up into him. Yeah, there's been a few decent saves in this race, but could have collected a lot of people as well if they didn't save it. Oh yeah, I'm not a fan of the way the air works and just the way this car drives by itself in general. Because I ran the O'Reilly race earlier in the week here, which was a lot of fun. We finished pretty decent in that. I think we finished 11th. I think it was close to a top 10. Almost got a top 10 in that one. That one was a lot of fun. We qualified like 4th also. I qualified great in that. I felt really fast in the beginning to like 7th or 8th. And then kind of ran around there for a long time and then lost a bunch of spots on a restart. Because we only had one caution. I lost all the way back to like 14th or 15th and then worked our way back to 11th. So I think we should have had a top 10 day if it would have stayed green the whole time, but people were so aggressive on restarts. Well, just like in this race, people are so aggressive on restarts, it's crazy. We got up in the wall a little bit. Might get a decent run on him here.
Out there. Door outside.
Try to get by him here, hopefully.
Can't tell yet.
Trying to get all the way down on that white line.
Still there.
Not able to get enough grip to get up off the corner because I'm going to smack his door, so. I need to get side by side with him and then him to mess up. Because him just ripping the outside, there's not a whole lot I can do unless I get like a huge run off of like turn 2 or something on him.
9.
Because being side by side in 1 and 2 is not great because the top's a little bit more dominant up there. They're wrecking down the track with no caution. He's way off the course. That sucks for him. I think that's the second time the 8th going around now. First one was like up at the wall, but it saved it. And then that one was way down the track. Didn't save it, but no caution.
31.28.
Real late apex there. Kinda works. Felt like it did. Definitely seems like the way to defend is just run the top if you don't want to get past.
Deleted. Did a 31.
I've gotten past in the bottom plenty though.
31.33.
Try and stay out of the air wake of them. But even just getting side by side with some guys, it's tough. He got up in the wall. Might be able to get by him here.
Still outside. Clear.
I didn't get on throttle enough. He's gonna get back to our outside though. Dang it.
Still outside.
Hey, there's a car down here.
Hello.
Clear up top. 31.558.
I didn't even affect my car either. I'm shocked by that. Like, I didn't feel him tap me at all, but it really affected him. That was really weird, but I'll take it. We got the spot finally. It can get a little loose through the tri-oval too if you just like turn the wheel a little hard too fast. Like if you make a sudden change on the front stretch, you definitely could kick the rear end out. See if we can catch this group of 3 that's battling. Try to work our way into the top 20. Missed that corner. Wanted to try to get right here, the entire corner. Kind of missed it on entry. I've been right around that 9 car all day that's behind me. I was behind him that whole last run. He's been behind me this run. I kind of ripped the top and got by him early on in it. That worked out. These guys are going at it. 9 car about lost it behind us again. He's had that happen a couple times to him. These guys are battling and letting that other dude go. Making sudden moves like that on the front stretch is crazy. Goodwrench and 71 are just going at it. Now I'm getting up in the mix.
Outside. Still there.
Their tires might be a little heated up from battling with each other.
Outside corner. Still outside.
There's a car down here. There's.
Still outside.
I don't know why people don't think that there's not going to be a car down there when there's a car down there.
5.
Reckon one.
Yellow.
And we survive it at least. As soon as he starts to come down on my door, it like glues me to him for a second.
That was a weird place to get loose.
It was probably because he got into my door.
Oh look, 25 laps. Whoa.
Another 25 lap run. 2 sets of tires left. Everybody's gonna come take tires.
What if you did assume people would take their tires?
Right? That's what I've been trying to do the
Like
whole
the
race.
2022 Coke 600 simulator.
This is just gonna be a short run to
I did
finish.
a
People
race
just
earlier
sending
this
it.
week where we had like a 75 lap green flag run in the middle of the green flag pit stops and everything.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
I'm just trying to understand how the entire field's over 4K, pretty much.
Right?
And y'all don't understand nothing about the tires or how to really drive the car.
Rear
It's
will be
comical.
open.
There's probably only a handful of guys in here
Went to
that
that pit stop?
are in the
That's a
3Ks,
miss.
but the lowest guys at
That's what
3,700
he
is still
told me,
pretty
man.
high. I'm just happy we didn't get any X's from that
Never
dude
driven
wrecking
a
after he got
Sonic
into us
before, I
because it
have
was
no
so
idea
much
what it
later.
There is a lot of wind off the tube.
Yeah,
That's why
dude, they were
screwing people.
blocking hard as hell in front of me. I'm shocked the 36 and the 71 that ended up wrecking didn't wreck each other.
Twice today.
I really thought they were going to. I'm gonna have to get down here.
Got shore mark. Now,
Okay, he
turn
went
it,
all the way
turn it,
down
turn
to
it,
the
turn it.
stalls.
Right here.
Because he was taking advantage of everybody checking up hard as hell. I don't blame him for that. At least he gave us the room to get down to a stall. Another 75% on the tires. And we ran like that middle lane, which I felt like was a little faster.
Yeah, not at all.
Hard. Go.
Felt like it was a little faster and better for us and same
I
tire
didn't really
wear,
not
so.
off, but I did hit the wall. 'Cause it's hard for me to focus right now.
Yeah, the race hasn't been too exciting except the restarts.
I see.
Fuck, we're gonna run out of
I'm gonna be
tires,
right
man.
behind the 36 who we came in behind.
Keep losing spots on pit road, and I'm not really sure how.
He's got Ryan Blaney's pit crew.
Ryan Blaney.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying. I've lost at least 1 or 2 spots every single trip on pit road, and I'm like.
Oh, so it's not as bad
super
as Ryan
aggressive
Blaney.
on entry.
Hope nobody spins tires on the next restart. I think
No,
on the
they're not
fresh
for sure.
tires, nobody's gonna spin their tires, but if we get like a 10-lap run and there's a handful of guys that stay out and stuff, I think it could happen.
But you can lose a ton of time exiting a stall with the tire spin.
Tire spins definitely can become a thing, but I just don't think it's going to
spin.
that much.
I think you're on the inside.
I don't know what's happening on
What are
these
you on for RPM when you launch
hits?
out of the box? 'cause if
But
you're too
we keep
high,
like gaining spots in the pits, like every
yeah,
time.
it's not
Excuse me,
gaining
every time.
traction.
It seems like that one we only gained 2 out of, but
That's what
sometimes
it is,
we've
I'm
gained
too
like
high.
10 or something, which is so weird.
Aren't we all?
Gonna be on the inside for this, which isn't great by any means. It seems like the
Yeah, I
outside's
lost-
the way to make the
I
passes
guess the 12
on the
and
fresh
14
tires.
leapfrogged me. I'm trying to figure out what's different in the running order up here.
We'll see what happens
Without
though in the
Google.
race. But yeah, some guys have been real aggressive on blocking and stuff, which was crazy to me. Like, we're running for 20th back here, and those guys were blocking like they're winning the Daytona 500. That was nuts to me. They were just giving each other a run, basically, on each other. Every time they, like, slid up or tried to throw a block, they just kept giving each other a run, slowing themselves down. Guy in front of me's in first gear. He's going to have to shift immediately.
Time to go to work.
Nope, he shifted up to second already.
Doing a great job, man. Get up to the top.
Avoided the big accordion. That's good.
21, 6, 7. Outside, 9.
Oh my god, somebody jumped the start up there. On the outside of us.
The guy who's
Wide outside.
Look at you.
No hole yet.
I'm coming.
One outside.
Oh, there goes one.
There's door outside.
Bye-bye.
Clear, clear, clear.
Sorry about that 14. I was trying to check up for you.
5 car got into him.
Yeah.
He's the one that's been losing spots on the pits every time.
When you show him wiggle.
24, 3, 9.
Just got real high on the exit for whatever reason.
Try and find a space where they're not in these corners right now. Couple guys got up in the wall. They're
for
good.
cracking your throttle, Philip.
Side.
Gonna have to just try to be a little aggressive on this restart,
Still there.
comparatively with what we have been.
Inside 2. 30.
We're 3
I
wide.
think you got those still there.
Still there.
No, I got real tight. I have no idea why. Maybe just there.
Still inside.
Ooh, that was close. I thought he was gonna smack us in the left rear there.
I got out of the gas, but I was carrying too much momentum, and I ended up hitting you anyways. I hate that.
That guy's getting tight behind us.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
That guy was trying to fly through the field and immediately got tight there in 3 and 4.
30.586.
Got a run on the 30 there.
Outside.
Good run from that outside.
Still out there.
I think the 30 stayed in front of us that entire last run, I want to say, but I don't remember 100%.
Still out there.
We're getting late into the race. Let's try to cut that a little bit when we're side by side at least. Try not to get tight up into his door. Dang it.
Clear.
When people hold you down there, it gets so tight so easily. It is really rough.
Inside. Still inside. Still inside.
Yeah, I'm like paying attention to the dude next to me, make sure that they don't go down
31.0.
underneath, then I don't want to cut down on them and hook myself on their nose or hit them in the door or anything.
Ooh, that was sketchy.
Oh,
I
well,
think I clipped the apron.
I think it's the first time I've smacked the wall like that all race.
All good.
We've been doing a pretty good job of keeping our car clean all race. So I'm happy with that.
30.932.
Thank you for that clean air.
Inside.
Good play, buddy.
Still there. Door. Clear.
Getting by the 30 car there. That was a weird entry.
Still there. Your door.
He like wanted to get loose, but I couldn't like get on throttle because the car was like wobbling weird.
Clear.
Dang, everybody went under there. No draft help on that straightaway.
085. Inside. Still there.
That 1 and 2 is just such a huge run, it's crazy.
Clear low. Inside.
Getting super tight in the 3 every time. I mean, everyone else is carrying full speed.
It's probably pushing a little too hard.
Still inside. Stay
You have a feeling big one's
As
gonna
soon
happen
as you
soon?
make
Hey, we'll
across the
see.
bend line, you lose a ton of speed.
31.0.
A lot of momentum. It's all about the fucking momentum.
36 was up in front of us, made me lift a little bit.
Outside.
The 30 and I are having a hell of a battle.
Outside. Still there. Still out there.
He's staying right there at the door, but keeping it clean.
Still out there.
Now he's on that outside where he didn't have the draft help. Now he's gonna be able to rip the outside. He doesn't rip the outside, he kind of stays second lane up.
Still outside. Clear.
6 cars getting some run there.
Corner. Clear.
I got too tight.
Outside.
Missed the bottom a little too much.
Still there.
See, I don't get that run on the outside. I don't know how the hell they keep doing it out there.
31.324.
Blows my mind in 3 and 4. I got a little tight there. I got too much on the throttle.
Inside. Still there. Quarter. Inside. Clear.
That 69 really sent it down in there. It stuck for him. Wow.
Inside. Still there. Quarter.
Trying to side draft him. I'm shocked he didn't go down to get that draft from those guys.
Still
Bomb.
inside. Deleted did a 30.941. Still inside.
Did not run that too well, but we still should get a run.
Still there.
He really sent it off in that 3 and 4. Crazy.
Inside.
He leaves us in just enough room to get back outside at least, so that's nice.
31.141. Still there on the bottom.
Bonk again. I'm like afraid of like door slamming him going into the corner because it keeps looking like he's going to.
Inside.
Ooh, that was tight.
Still on the inside. Still inside.
Somebody's in the wall up there.
Clear.
Yeah, I think I just don't carry enough speed up there at all.
31.233.
Try and go back to the second lane that I was running last run. Dang it, the 69 ran right in that. I thought he was gonna go all the way low like he was before. He really sends it off in there though. It makes it work. If we can get a run to the end, that'd be fun at least. I wouldn't be mad about it. Oh, that guy got loose. I think he got the apron or something. Gonna check them up a little bit.
All right.
Outside. Still out there, man.
69's been really fast, so I'm trying to follow him a little bit.
Clear. Clear, clear, clear. Too wide outside. 31.29. Still there.
Not hit the apron.
Still there.
Real awkward entry in because we were 3 wide.
Still out there.
69's gonna clear.
Still out there. Clear, clear.
There's just so many different lanes you could run.
Go ahead, take the bottom here.
I don't want to be 3 wide again. I was gonna go push the 69, but started getting quite loose.
No problem.
Those guys are getting into each other way up there, I saw. There's 2 like light blue cars. I thought they were gonna wreck down the back stretch.
Sorry, man.
did a 31.082, 31.4.
Thought the 9 car was going to get to our inside there. I was trying to move up with him. I didn't know if he was right at our bumper or not, but you know, he wasn't. Oh boy, that got a little loose. I was a little bit more on throttle than normal turning the wheel. He's going to cut him off. That was pretty tight on the entry there. 69 like slid up.
Man,
Oh, now he's getting blocked down there.
One,
These guys with their blocks are crazy. Really like that second lane still. The second lane's a lot of fun. Oop, the 9 almost lost it again.
Outside.
I think we're gonna get a good run on this exit.
I fire off so bad on the restart, man. I
Still
lose so many
outside.
spots.
Clear. 31.321. Good job, man. Let's be smart.
Getting that car to rotate there, I felt. I hit the gas and it like really rotated around. That was nice. I think that's one of the first times I have felt that all race. Don't know if it's because like we're having less fuel in this thing or like
Jimmy, I'll give it to you.
back
here.
half of this or what.
I love you.
31.196.
Hey, we're in the top 20 at least. It's been a hard fought top 20 though. This race has been crazy. I'll smack the wall. Getting a little loose there on the exit. Everybody's still got another set of tires, so if there's a caution, everybody's coming to take them. Some guys might go in and take 2, who knows? I am not going to be one of them. I have not been fast, and I don't want to do something stupid
31.365.
that will mess up a lot of other people. Dang it. Wanted to get that thing rotated in a good exit. It's still a decent exit, but I was hoping to get a better one. My 3 and 4s felt really nice though. I do like that. And try and cut under, see if I can catch those drafts up in front.
31.364.
He just comes down just enough and it feels like it gets me tight. Guys are battling hard up here though. One of them looked like they were almost up in the wall, that 4th guy in line.
Deleted did a 31.162. 31.271.
Oh, apron. That apron really wanted to suck us around. It was giving me the hard suck right there. Dang, if I could have went to the bottom there, that would have been good air at the bottom. I feel like we're slowly catching the 69. Very slow and steady. I'll stay second lane here because they do always like go down to the very bottom. And we did catch him a good bit there. That was smart. Let's go. Kind of missed my line. I was debating on the bottom or the second lane and I missed both. 16's flying up on us out of nowhere. I don't know where he came from. This is around the time where somebody spins it and wrecks. Dang it, missed it again. Went going in way too deep into 3. That's what's killing me on the exit here.
Inside. 31.4.
Did he just shift? Honestly, don't know.
Still inside your door. Clear, clear, clear. Inside.
Got a lapper up top.
Still inside.
That's such bad timing.
I really don't know what you expect me to do. I'm clearly there.
Outside. Clear. Clear outside. Outside. Still outside.
Jesus, he is right on our door.
Still
You
there.
just won't
Outside.
pinch me.
He did just pinch us there too, so makes sense.
31.73.
He's getting himself pinched up into the wall and stuff. So we lost a spot, gained a spot. Really bad spot with that 20 car who was a lapper. That was unfortunate, but it is what it is. Nothing we can really do about that. There we go. I finally hit my line in 3. That felt great. I went a little low. Need to stay up a little bit higher there. Only got a handful of laps left. If a caution does come out, maybe taking 2 would be the play. Just because there'd be so many wrecks here at the end, probably.
31.22.71.
Oh, this is a lapper down here in the yellow. Oh, that got loose. Oh god, he's taking the lapper 3.
On the bottom
I'm
side.
putting the lapper in the middle.
Still there. Short side. Lap traffic up here.
Nice, he backed out.
Clear low.
Trying to keep the outside with this 17 here.
31.489. You're going well. Take minutes.
Yeah, I fucked myself on that restart, dude. I'm so bad on the restart turn 3.
Side. Clear.
I'm like going in the middle of both these guys because it's the cleanest air I'll have. It's working pretty decent. I just don't have really
Did you forget the
many
pit
places
stop
to go.
where you lost the position?
No, I'm talking on the track. I get super tight in turn 3 on the restart for some reason.
We're at least in the top 20
You
spot.
should
That's
increase the
fun.
weight checker.
Try to get a couple spots here at the end if we can. If you move, like, go on an entry.
You say weight checker like an IndyCar?
Exactly.
There isn't one of those in here.
This is NASCAR. It's called the wedge.
31.3.
You can't change that in the car. The 30 car is moving back forward. We figured out how to run the bottom side by side with people. I'm like trying to get a cut down there and it's working a little bit. Not as fast as that top lane, like he ran it.
31.
Oh, is he the 77, not the 17? The all black car in front of us. Oh, we got 2 laps left here. Oh, that's gonna be a spot. Let's go.
All clear.
My fault, dude.
Oh, he got into him. That's big news. We're back. We're up to 19.
5 out. 5 out.
I'll take that.
I wish this thing was 400
The
miles.
white flag.
I'll take that. Let's go. We're at least our car number now.
You're pulling away from the car behind. To get the 1.3.
I think we're gonna get a decent run here. Don't know if there's really anything I could do with it though. Hopefully some people wreck here in the last corner. Yeah, there's not really much I could do. It's tough to pass here once you get on a green flag run, but hey, that was the longest green flag run we had, and it was the last run of the day. I'll take it. If we could have had that more throughout the race, that would have been fun.
Checker.
But I felt decent on the long run. I was keeping up with these guys really well.
I needed a bunch of wrecks in the middle there.
Top 20, yeah, it's not bad. For how high of an SOF this was, we got our car number. I think we might gain the slightest bit of I rating being the 19, finishing 19th, and we got a 0XA. With how many wrecks were right around us and people spinning out and stuff, I'm happy about that. I'm happy we avoided everything, at least. It was a lot of just like locking in there at the end. My right front was 60, 59 pretty much. That's pretty crazy. If a caution would have came out there at the end, oh my god, there's going to be some huge death probably. I want to go back and see if we could see any of those wrecks that did happen. Go back and see whatever did happen in the race, because I don't think I'll be able to go back to lap 1, but we'll go back to whatever lap we can. Lap 77 is the lap we can go back to. That's about it. He smacked the wall, because I want to see where that guy came into our door a little bit, because I think that was later on here. Oh yeah, right here. Because like I was just going down to the line
Was the
and
two really that slow
it
compared to
tapped
his
him.
qualifying speed?
Because like as soon as we got right about here, it started like sucking my car into his. It's so bad. It's so annoying how this car works. I'm trying to hold like left the same amount on the wheel down here the entire time, and it starts pulling me up to him. And then it was only like a lap or two before that too. Where was the other dude that ran into our door? Yeah, him. He did the same exact thing pretty much, where I was not going under the white the entire time, and he just slowly coming down, but he didn't get into us as much. So that was a little sketchy. How big of a wreck was it behind us? Oh, it's stuck now. Damn it. It's stuck on the 55. Oh, well. Because where were we at? Might have been this one, yeah. 2 cars got together there. So, I think that was around the last caution, was it not? I think that was. I think that was literally the last caution of the day, because it went green to the rest of the race. And, that was interesting. Fun race, nonetheless. These cars are awful, though. I hate them so bad. It is what it is with them, but only reason I run it is because it's NIS. We lost 2, so it was like we weren't even in the race. 4100 SOF. We gained some good safety at least, so I'm happy with that. He started 25th. He started just in front of us. Did not put up a qualifying time. Won the race. He led 97 laps. Holy crap. The 3 car was absolutely moving there. 1 car, who's the guy that started pole? The 23, he only finished 5th. That's not bad. The 5 car was complaining about losing a lot of spots. He gained a good amount still. Not a whole lot of incidents. There was a lot of like 1 and 2 X's. Then there's a lot more back here. Once you get past like, what, 10th place, that's when the X's really start. There's only a bunch of like 1, 2 X's, 1 4X up there. But hey, I'm happy we ended up with a 0X way back here. That was fun. So either way, Kansas is a lot of fun. And I'm excited about that. So next week is Talladega. So it's just balls to the wall, Talladega, Texas, Watkins Glen. And then we got the 600, which I'm going to have to run the 600 on like Wednesday that week, because I'm not going to be in town for that weekend because I'm going to the Indy 500. So that one's going to be on like a weird random time. But next week, Talladega, hey, we could have a shot at it. We finished 3rd in ARCA earlier this week, which was a lot of fun. But I'm going to head out. I have to go check on my parents' dog and stuff like that. And then I'm going to be getting ready for like WrestleMania later. So hopefully you guys have a good weekend. Appreciate you guys for coming out and watching. Didn't have a great result, but wasn't a terrible one either. None, either way. I was happy how we did. We started way in the back too with a 0X. So pretty solid race. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll catch you guys later on.